So what do you tell the kids today then that are out there and want to live their dream, but they're getting told by everybody, just go to college, get your 9 to 5, settle down?
I think it.
I've learned a lot over the 4 decades of health and fitness and being in the trenches with the greatest in the world. And one of those things I've learned a lot more about and how to build better muscle is nutrition and how it has changed over the decades. And that's why I have the Titan meal plan for you guys out there that are confused about nutrition. I'm gonna set you straight. Get a hold of me today. The link will be in the comments down below for you guys. Everybody, get over to the Titan meal plan, and I'll see you in the Titan crew where I will fine tune any difficulties that you're having.
If you do fun stuff with fun people, and of course, just like we give energy and we hope to get that energy back. And for us, how we work is like, I treat him like how I want to be treated. And if you do that always with everybody, you cannot go wrong. The only thing that can go wrong is that maybe energies don't match. Like, oh, you're not getting back out of a relationship or out of a certain person what you put into it. Okay, that's possible. Then that person is not for you. So, but if you go into everything with that mindset, I think you can't go wrong.
So what do you tell the kids today then that are out there and want to live their dream, but they're getting told by everybody, just go to college, get your 9 to 5, settle down?
I think it is good to go to college.
Okay.
That's one thing. Let's start there, because I think those are the fundamentals. But the thing is, especially nowadays, if you have a little extra mindset, you're already so far ahead of the curve, because everybody's like, oh no, I can't do it, and everybody's trying to put you down. Just do what you like to do. Just enjoy yourself while doing it. And if you have that motivation, well, actually, to be really completely honest, you only need the motivation once, because then the motivation turns into discipline. It's like you're just disciplining your own behavior. Like, okay, I take an ice bath. I try to take an ice bath every day. Do I always like it? No. Does it hurt sometimes? Yes. But do I die? No. So I'm like, okay.
You didn't die.
No. So with that being said, is like, I know the health benefits it has and the mental resilience I get from it. So why not?
And it's want to answer this one, like, maybe, like, just try. Like, for me, like, I get like lots of people like, oh, I want to like do this business, but I'm thinking about it, like, and I know I like instantly which people, when they ask me like, oh, this is just not, you're never gonna do it. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, sometimes it's a really crazy idea, but people just have to do it. It's the same for me, like, oh, you have such a company, yeah, but I just did it. Like, and how did you start it? I just started. Like, it's nothing special.
And don't be afraid to fail.
One after the other, and then like
there's not a trick to it.
It's zero trick.
There's no trick. There's no nothing. There's no special pill or anything like that. And Billy Gunn was just out here for the week with me, training and stuff, and he's a Hall of Fame WWE wrestler, and he looks like a Greek god, and he's 61 now, and he's monstrous. But everybody will come up to him and go, how can I look like you when I'm your age? He goes, just train and eat. You're not going to do it though, but just train and eat. And he's such a nice human. But to hear him say that, I'm like, that's the reality of it. It's like, anybody can do this, but do you have the discipline to do it?
Exactly. And don't be afraid to fail. So let's make it really easy. There's a weight here, a certain weight. I want to pick it up 10 times. Maybe I can only pick it up 2 times. Okay, so I got some. So I failed the 3rd time. It's not the worst thing. You have to be broken down first before you can build it up. So just keep doing it. Like, for example, now you just said, like, you finished your movie project. Same thing with me. Did my first movie. It's like the same as my first fight. Was I world champion in my first fight? No, I wasn't. Was this the very best movie? No, it wasn't. But it was a great experience, a great learning experience. I put myself out there. Everybody has an opinion on it. Perfect. I only listen to the people that have a serious, good opinion and give me criticism to build me up instead of just like burn me down. If you just listen to that, yeah, that's the only thing you can do. But everybody these days they have their opinion, and what they say is like, you know, social media is so wrong. Social media is it's not social media. It's us. What social media does, social media exposes people. That's what it does. Because normally we would gossip and talk about people just in this neighborhood, just in your neighborhood, in your own town. But now it's like social media. It's out for the whole world, and everybody has their opinion and feels like they can give their opinion on it. And I think that's a crazy thing.
So I love social media. There's a great benefit to it. We got to communicate and talk on social media.
Exactly.
And it gets me to meet people. And so it's a great thing if you use it correctly, like anything. You can use food to create a physique. You could train discipline. Anything you can use can help you or it can hurt you.
Yeah.
And social media for you guys out there at home, man, use it for the good stuff. Stop talking, because again, you guys are the man in the arena. You guys are out there getting in the fight. You're out there doing what you want to do. And you're going to have so many people watching, sitting in the stands and just complain, oh, you did I did a movie.
Yeah.
Don't say no more. Have a good day.
Yeah.
You're up in the stands watching me do a movie, regardless of your take on it, you're still watching.
Exactly.
And I'm still living.
So, and just like...
So we just finished one movie. It turned out great. I am loving it. I love the dailies that we see. On to the next project. You finish, you keep going, you keep trying to go. That's, I guess, a better way to say it. And this next movie that I have booked, this is going to take all of me. This is going to take slice to the bone, all the character development, but also I need to be able to move and grow and keep that strength through this process. You'll understand why that is after you see the movie, but keeping the strength is key when you're dieting. And so I'm going to show you how to do that on Power-Bodybuilding. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you over there.
I always wish everybody the best. If I see you here in the biggest house I've ever seen and the 50 car, whoa, what did you do? Fuck, you did amazing, man. Fucking proud of you. Like, how you look, like, oh my God, if I look at you, I'm like, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, buddy.
Instead of saying like, oh, that's whatever, that's probably steroids or whatever, just being negative. No, I know that's a lot of work. That's what I said, like, how did you do it? I just want to learn, I just want to hear the stories and just, it's so inspiring. So I think that's what you should look at. Build other people up and not try to burn them down. And I think everybody wants to be the biggest building in the town, but they wanna be the biggest building by like tearing the rest around them. They wanna tear it down. No, be the biggest building by just keep working. You look like, oh, that building, that guy's big. I want to be just as big or bigger. And that's the same thing for me. Like I just said, I saw Peter Arts become world champion, and I was like, wow, I want that, but next level. And I know Peter Arts really well, and I love him to death, but I said it with all the respect. I said I want his career, but bigger and better. And so that's what
I bet you it's motivating to him because of the fact that he did something and he lit a spark under you. And I think like when I talk to Arnold and how many people he motivated, it's cool to him. He's like, he did something, not purposely to motivate me. He was just living his life.
Exactly.
And they always talk about, don't tell people your philosophy and stuff, just live it, embody it. And so he lived his life, and that's how he lived sparked something in me at 9 years old.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm doing that. And it's cool to see in social media use it that way. And now I'm a father, and I'm trying to raise this little savage. And it's just cool to have him around guys like this and you. And
it was the same thing with you. Now you're an inspiration to the next generation. It's like, I want to do what Mike does. Like, I want to look like Mike. But how did he do it? And that's what you share. You share your vision. You share your training schedule. You're like, hey, this is what I did. This is how I got here. Now it's your turn. Follow these footsteps and
Boom.
you get there.
Start with the ice bath though first, and then get there.
Yeah,
I know.
maybe the first step.
Did you ever hear about like Hugh Jackman trying to get into character for Wolverine?
No.
It's a good story for you guys. He would get up every morning and take a cold shower, and it would piss him off and put him in character. Do you know that? I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, I've heard something.
Probably snap me out of the bad mood.
Yeah.
Wake me up, man. Thanks for doing this today.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely.
In your house and giving us the chance to drop by an ice bath and to connect. And like I said, I saw your whole thing. Of course, came to Gold Gym a lot of times. So you drop by and it's like, fuck, you just see that what you do, it's a lot of work.
I appreciate it.
That's a lot of work, so I respect that.
It's that time again to get my blood work done to see where my numbers are. Again, the one big thing for me is I'm keeping track of it. It's so precise. You know, I competed in bodybuilding and powerlifting and martial arts, but that was all over decades ago. And so how can I continue to keep this physique and be this strong at this stage? And so that is by optimizing my health with Titan Medical. It all stems from one thing: your blood work, what's going on inside of you. And that's the main thing that I'm focused about, is see how I can continue to not just be in the game. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a weekend warrior. I don't want to say you got a dad bod. I want to be the pinnacle of the health and fitness industry decades after I competed. And I've always said this too. You got so many of these guys that were with me in the 80s and 90s, and they keep putting the pictures up from the 80s and 90s. I don't want to be that guy. I like the fact that I can still put up pictures of me today, even though I won the universe back in the 90s. That's the goal for me. I don't know what your goal is, but I can tell you this. I know you want to live, and I know you want to live your best life. And that starts with blood work. Over at Titan Medical, start today.